We're going to learn more about some useful methods of the class or variable type string. One of the other useful method or tools available is the to uppercase or to lowercase methods, which will convert the string that we have either to the uppercases. That means that all the letters will be in the uppercase, or if you use a lower to lowercase method, it's gonna convert all the uppercase letters to the lowercase. So here's an example of like the str2. We have A, B, C, D, E, and I'm gonna write create another variable, for example lowercase str2. That's the name of the variable, and then here I'm writing str2 dot, and here is going to be to lowercase. That's the method that we're going to use. And again, to test our code, making sure it works fine, I'm going to use the System.out.println method, and I'm going to pass the lowercase s2 as the value that's going to be printed. So if we run the code, and again, it's better to input have something here, but anyway, you see that A, B, C, D, E, F that were all in the uppercase forms now are in the lowercase. Again, let's just have some explanation here in lowercase. What if we want to change it to uppercase? So simply we can have or I'm going to create another variable, call it uppercase str2, and this time I'm going to use the lowercase str2 as the string that I'm going to do the operation on it. So I'm going to call the to uppercase method, and it's going to convert the lowercase string 2, which are these letters A, B, C, D, E, F, to the uppercase. In another word, I'm going to recreate the string with the A, B, C, D, E, F with the capital in the capital forms. So we're testing again System.out.println with the proper message uppercase str2, and using the plus equal sign, and then here I'm going to have uppercase 2. So again, we're going to test, making sure it works properly, and run file. As we see here, it just created the all uppercase letters for us. Another useful method we're going to use is called repeat, which will create several or will repeat a character or string several times based on how many times we're going to do that. For example, let's say you want to have 10 dashes as a string. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a string. I'm going to call it secret word, and you might guess that here is actually for a game that we're going to develop, which is going to be the hangman game. So in the hangman game, we're going to create a secret word that the user or the player is trying to guess. So every time that they are guessing, if the letter that they guessed what is in the secret word, we're going to reveal that letter. If not, we're going to just show the existing secret word, whatever has been revealed so far, and we're going to deduct one life out of like the total possible lives for players during the game. So here, let's say that we have a secret word that has 10 letters. So what we're going to do, we're going to replace all the letters with just dashes, just to somehow hide like the secret word. So what I will do, first of all, I'm creating this dash string. As you see here, is just a dash like the character, and because it is a string, like every other string variable that I have defined here, I can use the dot operator. It might seem a little strange and not very fancy for now, but it's gonna make sense more later, as we're going to talk about like the strings and objects and classes and interfaces. For now, because this is a string, we can use the dot operator. And then I'm going to use the repeat, and I'm going to say how many times I'm going to repeat having these dash. Let's say I'm pressing 4. And now when I'm going to see that what's going to be the secret word, again to test and make sure that it works properly, I'm going to use the System.out println, and here I'm going to say secret word, and then I am printing the secret word, and my guess is to have 4 dashes after each other. So let's see. As you see here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 dashes. So that's another useful method in a string class, or a tool inside this string class.